Driving results in business these days takes something special. It's a combination of the right info and the right energy. Pam Moore has both and is here to help you avoid the pitfalls and guide your business and life by leveraging and integrating social media, powerful branding, and digital marketing. Welcome to Social Zoom Factor. Now it's time to live life zoomed.
Hey there, Zoomers, and welcome to Social Zoom Factor. This is your host, Pam Moore. All right, today my audio may sound a little bit different, and that is because I'm driving in my car for a 6-hour drive. Yes, you heard that right, a 6-hour drive. I just got done presenting a keynote presentation. I was up in Miramar Beach, Florida. I was at the FPRA for the Northwest Florida Coast Chapter, and that's the Florida Public Relations Association. I love hanging with other marketers and business leaders and PR professionals. So today I presented a keynote presentation over their lunch for how to hop on digital trends without losing your mind. And I'll be sharing more on that content soon. I think I'm going to be doing an episode on that. But for today, we're talking about kind of a similar topic, but we're digging into how do you stay relevant in a world that is not always pushing play. And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about your news feed. So when you log on to Facebook, when you log on to Instagram, when you log on to Twitter or LinkedIn, wherever you're hanging out online, tell me what you see. When you see video, when you see audio, when you see visuals, a lot of that content is just being pushed to you. And if you think about the video, think about all the captions that are being shown to you. You don't always have the option to push play. You may be in an environment where you can't push play. You may be, who knows, on an airplane and they're saying, everybody turn off your mobile devices. And I happen to be one of those people that breaks the rules and waits till the last minute. And then we'll turn off my mobile device. Or you may be at work. You may be at the doctor's office and everybody wants you to be quiet. I don't know where you're at. But even if you are somewhere you could push play, maybe you're watching TV and you just don't want to push play. You're thinking, is this content really valuable enough for me to push play? Right? Because over and done are the days where we are so excited to log on to YouTube or to log on to Facebook or log on to Twitter or Instagram and hit play, right? We're not waking up and thinking, oh, what videos can I go play today that somebody's made for me? No, we're thinking, how am I going to get through my day? How am I going to solve my problems? You're waking up thinking about the things that you need to do. And the content that we're consuming, it has a purpose, right? It's usually inspiring us, empowering us, helping us solve problems, making us laugh, whatever that may be. So today I want to give you 5 simple strategies for how you can stay relevant in this world that is not pushing play. All right, let's dig right in. Number 1, and I always preach this to you, you've got to know your customer. And I know this feels like marketing 101, but I'll tell you, no matter how many clients we consult with, so many students that are in our Social Profit Factor Training Academy, many people when I train and teach and speak, although they may have degrees in marketing, they may have worked in marketing for many years or decades, yet when I say, who is your customer? Are you really creating content for your customer? They have a hard time giving the right answer to those questions. Do they really know their customer? Do you really know your customer? So in order to be relevant, you must know who you're targeting. Be something to somebody versus nothing to nobody. Trying to be everything to everybody is going to get you in the camp of nothing to nobody. So who is that person, that individual that you are targeting? So you need to know that. Number 2, you need to know who you are. What are you bringing to the world? What are you bringing to the online ecosystem? Who are you? And why do you exist? Why do they care that you exist? How are you different than other people? But how are you portraying yourself to the world? What is your tone? What is your personality of your brand and of your content? You need to know who you are and have a plan for how you are going to connect with your audience. How are you going to differentiate yourself from all of the other people out there who are also trying to connect with your dream customer? How are you unique? How can you amplify in a very authentic and meaningful way the brand you? What is the brand you? I want you to really think about that. And what does the brand you mean to your dream customer? And how are you going to get them to push play or do the double click if you don't know them and they don't know who you are? It's like going to a networking event face to face. And if somebody doesn't grab your attention somehow and doesn't spark that inspiration to make you want to talk to that person, you're likely never going to talk to that person face to face because there's lots of other people in the room that you can talk to. So online, I want you to think about it the same exact way. How are you going to inspire your customer, your new friends, your new potential community members to want to talk to you, to want to have a conversation with you, to want to click play? You need to be able to answer that question. Number 3 is, what is the value that you're going to offer them once they hit play? So after they hit play, what's in it for them? Not what's in it for you, but what's in it for them. Just like me recording this podcast today, this is a shorter podcast. So I better make it worth your while because you hit play. If you've made it this far, you've listened to however many minutes this is of me talking, telling you how you're going to be relevant in a world that's not hitting play. And you just hit play and you're listening. So hopefully this content is giving you something that you can take away and go implement it back in your business. So my goal is that you listen to this and it helps you think differently, that it helps you take your content to the next level, that it helps you grow your business, that it helps empower you, right? I want it to do something for you. I want it to be valuable to you. So how are you going to be valuable in a unique way to your ideal audience and customer? How are you going to be valuable so that you inspire them to click play, so that every time they see one of your podcasts or one of your videos, they get that notification that comes up and says, Pam Moore just posted a new video on YouTube, or Pam Moore has a new episode on Social Zoom Factor out on iTunes, that you get that notification and you're like, wow, I need to go check it out because I know there's valuable content on the other end of hitting that play button. I'm telling you, that is how you're going to get them to push play. You're going to know who they are, you're going to know who you are, and you are going to deliver them unique value. And to make that value unique, that's where that you factor comes in. Number 4 is you need to have a channel to deliver that message. So it's about the channel, and you need to make sure that you are delivering that message in the right channel. And one thing we're seeing now with our clients and a lot of our students is they are following all the hot trends. So they'll look at all the hot trends and all the blog posts and the podcasts and the videos that are telling them to do. You need to be on whatever platform it may be, whatever type of content medium it may be, whether that's Instagram or live video on Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever. But the thing is, they have not matched that channel or that medium with their audience and with value that enables a unique and relevant experience for their target listener or watcher or viewer or reader. And so then what happens is they will blame it on the platform. Well, I did a video on this, social network and it flopped. So that means LinkedIn video stinks. Well, maybe you didn't know who your customer was. Maybe you didn't know what they were looking for on LinkedIn. Maybe you did not deliver relevant value. Maybe you were all about yourself. So you need to make sure that you are choosing a channel and that your message is relevant on that channel and that you're understanding the mindset of your ideal end consumer of that content, and that your message and your channel and your delivery is all in sync, and that the way you deliver that is just exciting to them. It's unique, it's valuable, it's delivering something that not everybody else is saying in the same exact way. So I want you to really be thinking about the channel you're using and making sure that it is the channel that's right for you and your customer, not just what everybody else is doing. Just because everybody else is doing Facebook Live doesn't necessarily mean you need to be on Facebook Live if that is not where your ideal customer is hanging out and where they would like to see content from you. And so the way you're going to figure that out, you're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to, dig in and develop a strategy for that. I don't have time to cover all those details in this podcast today, but I encourage you to check out our Social Profit Factor Training Academy, where we definitely help you figure those things out very quickly. And then last but not least, number 5, your content must be actionable. Okay, this means that it is inspiring your end consumer of your content to take an action. So whether that be subscribing to your e-newsletter, whether that means subscribing to your podcast, whether that means, following you on LinkedIn and engaging with you, subscribing to your YouTube channel, downloading something preferably that makes them do something that moves their business or their life forward. So you want to think about actions in different categories, because there's going to be actions that help you, right? So when somebody subscribes to your email list, that also helps you, because now you're able to better communicate with them and have that drumbeat of communication with them. It's also going to benefit that person that just subscribed, because now hopefully you're going to be delivering more relevant content that they can be pushing play on. And hopefully that content is going to then inspire an action that they take in their business or in their life. So there's actions that benefit you, and there's actions that benefit the end consumer of your content. And you need to have both. You can't just have actions that are all about yourself, or this person is not going to continue to push play. They're not going to share that content with another person. And, word of mouth, when we inspire emotional connection with our audience, the word of mouth is 3 times higher when there is an emotional connection. That means people are 3 times more likely to share that content with their colleagues, with their friends. So when you know who that customer is, you know who you are, you know that your content is valuable, and you're delivering it in through the right channel with the right message, at the right time, at the right place, and they're like, wow, this is great. This is just what I needed. And they hit play. and then that content is actionable, boom, you win. So there you go. In a nutshell, I just gave you 5 strategies you can implement today to be relevant and remain relevant, to become relevant for the short and the long term in a world that's not hitting play. And feel free to go download our content calendar at themarketingnuts.com. That's with a Z /calendar. And that, I guarantee, is going to help you get your content organized. You can also download our audience analysis worksheet that will help you prioritize your audiences and make sure you're focused on that end user. Go to themarketingnuts.com /audience. That's a wrap.
If you're ready to zoom your business and zoom your life, then don't let the end of this episode be the end of your journey. Visit socialzoomfactor.com/zoom for incredible free resources and guides. And be sure to join the Social Zoom Factor mailing list so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time on Social Zoom Factor.